Don't drink excessively. Don't go party. Don't go hooking up with another ex. Don't go, committing crime. Don't go do drugs. Just vibe. Just chill. Do not harm yourself spiritually right now because you're hurting emotionally. I know it sucks. I'm so sorry you've been broken up with. You thought it was gonna last forever, but oops, no it's not. I'm so sorry. It happens to the best of us. I promise you, I have been dumped brutally. You can get through this, and today I'm gonna help you with some ways on how you can get through it. It's not easy. It's gonna be tough. You're gonna cry, you're gonna scream, shout, feel those things. Let's get into it. We're gonna talk about how to handle getting dumped. Okay, so the first best effective way to handle being broken up with, being dumped, is to give yourself some space and give yourself some time. Now, you don't have to completely shut this person out of your life or people, whatever, whomever it was, but you really need to allow space, allow distance. You don't need to be just hanging out with this person still, liking all their things on Facebook. You don't need to be keeping up with what they're doing, who they're hanging out with. That's going to torture you. That's torturous. Give yourself space, give yourself distance. You cannot get over a person or a circumstance if it's staring you right in the face all the time. That's not gonna work. Or it might work, I don't know. It's not worked for me, okay? The best ways I've always gotten over a person is when I've given myself time to pause, step away, not be around them, not see them, and I think, oh, okay, I can make it through this, and so can you. But you gotta give yourself some space and time. Okay, speaking of time, take time out for you. Now, when you're in a relationship, you kind of mold into that person a little bit, and it's fun to lose yourself in a person, but you don't want to completely lose yourself. You want to still retain you. But when you're in a relationship, it can be difficult to have that individuality. But now you're single. So now is a great time to rediscover who you are. Take time out for you. Get back to who you were before you met that person or people. What are the things you enjoy? What brings you happiness? What makes you sad? Why are you sad about this situation? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was it truly about that person that you really miss? The only way you're going to figure that kind of stuff out is if you take time out for you and allow distance between yourself and that person and the situation. That's a real big key thing. Taking time out for you to just recenter and just kind of reprioritize, that's going to be key. And I promise you won't regret it. It's going to be tough, but we've got help for that too. So taking time out for you can kind of read as like be alone, which I actually do encourage, is to be alone and be by yourself. Like, you are strong, you can handle it. But I get it. People are different. Everybody has different limits, and I'm not gonna try to change you. Don't you worry. So if solitude is not your vibe, if that's not your jam, if that's making things worse, please be around your friends and family and loved ones, okay? Get into social spaces virtually. If in-person makes you nervous or whatever, do virtual. There are all kinds of Facebook groups. I promise. Get on Facebook. I know Facebook is old and it's just whack, but get on there, Google a topic you like in groups. I promise you'll find several groups that you can go in there, maybe meet some friends. If you're in the queer community, there's so many different queer groups on Facebook, it would make your head spin. There are resources out there. Don't isolate if isolation is harming you. I thrive in isolation. I thrive by myself. I love it. Not everybody is like that. So if that's making it worse, find those people that you can be around. Even if you don't want to talk, you don't have to talk just to be around people, but find those spaces where you're safe and you can just vibe. Okay, so I've kind of talked about this in previous videos before about like not numbing yourself. You don't want to like rely on like alcohol, drugs, sex, and cheap, hookups. Don't do anything rational right now. Don't do anything to just like feel your emotions. Don't numb yourself. Don't do things that you're maybe gonna regret. Just feel it. Just vibe, man. It sucks to get dumped. It sucks. It's not fun. Like I said, you thought you were gonna be with this person forever, and for whatever reason, it didn't work out. And that's just a bad realization. And so you really just want to feel those things because you're sad. Why are you sad? If we allow ourselves that moment of pause to just kind of really, truly analyze things, we come out with some cool answers on the other side. So don't rob yourself of the experience of feeling your feelings and getting those cool answers. You're gonna get them. You're gonna learn things about yourself you never even knew about. And it's all because of this awful situation that you're going through. So don't drink excessively. Don't go party. Don't go hooking up with another ex. Don't go, committing crime. Don't go do drugs. Just vibe. Just chill. Do not harm yourself spiritually right now because you're hurting emotionally. Or physically. Don't also hurt yourself physically. What I found to be the worst part of a breakup, the very worst part, is bedtime. It's when you go to sleep and that person's no longer there to like kiss you goodnight, or they're not there to just, you don't see them. You don't see them in the morning when you wake up. Either you reach over and that space is empty now, and that hurts. That smack when you just smack an empty cold space on the mattress where it used to be a person that you cared about, that hurts. That can just completely destroy you if you let it. But just know this is a process. You're going to get through this. And one of the best things to do is prioritize your sleep. Take back the power of sleep being the thing that... Take back the power of sleep. Sleep is so powerful. So get to bed early. Find things to take up that space metaphorically and physically speaking. Get you some stuffed animals. Get you, get things that can help you kind of like reclaim that area, because sleep, your bed, that's your place where you recharge. And if you recharged with a person that is no longer there, it can be tough. So prioritize your sleep, prioritize your own recharging, get to bed early, wake up early, like do things that are maybe out of your routine. So maybe if you don't wake up and stretch, maybe wake up and stretch instead. Get up immediately and go do some yoga. Or before you go to bed, if maybe you go to bed and you like to cuddle beforehand, maybe read a book outside of the bed, and the first thing you do when you first stop reading, you just immediately go to sleep. Don't even think about cuddling. Do something outside of your pattern, outside of that routine from the relationship, and that'll start to kind of change how you view sleeping and how you view those intimate lost moments. Maybe, hopefully. And finally, the best way to handle a breakup, to handle being dumped, is to just give yourself time. Time will heal it. Time will heal you. Time will heal the situation, and you just have to allow for that. It's not fun when you plan your life around a person or a situation and then that just doesn't happen, no matter the reason. It's crushing. And no amount of training in life beforehand can prepare you for it. It never gets easier getting broken up with. It never becomes like a thing you're just able to say, okay, that didn't affect me at all, moving on. Nope, it always sucks. So protect your heart. Give yourself space. Give yourself time. Surround yourself with loved ones. Reach out for resources that are free online, and just prioritize your mental well-being. You can get through this. I know you can. You're powerful and you're wonderful. And you know something? That person's missing out. They're missing out. And fine, let them. Because there are great things headed for you just around the corner. And you have to go through the mud sometimes just to get to the other side and get clean, whatever metaphorical, spiritual stuff. But I promise you, you will get to better times. That's it for now. Did I miss anything? Do you have any other suggestions for how to deal with a breakup? If you're going through a breakup, please let me know. I'd be happy to talk with you and let me know how you're doing. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Comment below, say I subscribed. I would love to hear from you. Don't forget, I post new content every Sunday and Thursday. You are so powerful. You are so special and wonderful and beautiful. We attract love, light, peace, safety, and security. I will post more soon. Talk to you later. Ooh, ow, my leg's asleep. Ow, oh my God. Ah, oh God. Ah.